Also, imagine the time when you are sleeping in a two-man tent.
Right.
There's a blizzard. You go out for a call of nature. You tie up with a rope and then go out. Because while coming back, how would you reach? So with that rope, you keep on holding it and coming back here.
My God. Well, just one can imagine. Just survival is such a large part of the mission. It's amazing that people then do other things like scientific research and construction of bases and things. I think that's fascinating.
M&M Talkies presents
India's greatest journeys, Dakshin Gangotri. Chapter 7, Digging In.
27 फरवरी 1984। पिछले 3 दिन से 200 किलोमीटर्स पर आवर तक पहुंचने वाला ब्लिजर्ड रुकने का नाम नहीं ले रहा। फिन पोलारिस के अंटार्कटिका से निकलने की डेडलाइन 1 मार्च अब सिर्फ 2 दिन दूर है और लौटने वाली समर टीम के लगभग 30 लोग अभी भी दक्षिण गंगोत्री में फंसे हुए हैं। लेकिन ब्लिजर्ड के गुजरने के इंतजार में बिताया गया वक्त खाली नहीं जा रहा। मेजर पवन नायर और उनकी कंस्ट्रक्शन टीम के लिए यह ब्लिजर्ड एक इम्तिहान है। उन्होंने बेस खड़ा तो कर दिया और अब वो उसके सारे सिस्टम्स पर नजर रख रहे हैं, ये देखने के लिए कि क्या वो इतना इंटेंस एग्जामिनेशन सह पाएंगे। इस वक्त में किसी भी किस्म का मैल फंक्शन या फेलियर का मतलब हो सकता है विंटरिंग की कोशिश को अबैंडन कर देना और पूरे मिशन का हार मान के इंडिया वापस आ जाना।
And we were about 35-40 people.
In a base designed for 12.
Yeah, designed for 18 or 12. But everybody found their own little corner. They had their sleeping bags and it was heated. It was a heated base. We were at 10 plus 10. Outside was minus 20.
Right.
So we were plus 10 plus protected from the wind. There was a lot of snow drift going around.
Yeah.
So that actually became the test for our base. 3 days of a blizzard and all our systems were working. The generators were working, the boilers were working, the heating system, the toilets, everything. With this number of people. And the kitchen itself had to be functional. So everything was going, it became a good test.
28 फरवरी 1984 की सुबह शुरू होती है खुले आसमान और शांत हवाओं के साथ। ब्लिजर्ड फाइनली खत्म हो चुका है और दक्षिण गंगोत्री इस 4 दिन के ब्लिजर्ड के बाद भी ऑपरेशनल है। समर टीम मेंबर्स जल्द से जल्द अंटार्कटिका छोड़ने की तैयारी में जुट जाते हैं। अब बस एक सवाल बचा है, क्या 12 लोगों को अगले 10 महीनों की विंटरिंग के लिए इस बेस पर अकेला छोड़ा जा सकता है? फाइनल कॉल लेने की जिम्मेदारी थी मिशन लीडर डॉक्टर गुप्ता की।
The base is complete, and then again I talk with Dr. Qasim that can I leave those people behind, and he tells me that you are on the spot. It's your decision. So you imagine that it was very easy decision to take that, okay, I bring all the people back. No one could have asked a question. I was not confident. But that blizzard, we were about 25, 26 of us who were holed up in that station, and the blizzard lasted for 3 days. So there were small little problems, quite a bit of problem, but these people were able to fix it.
जैसा कि मुझे कैप्टन परमजीत सिंह ने बताया, विंटरिंग टीम लीडर कर्नल शर्मा और बाकी विंटरिंग टीम मेंबर्स को मिलकर ये डिसीजन लेना पड़ेगा।
That time only one generator was functional, and 24 hours it was working, and they did not have the spare parts and to repair the other 2 generators. They were started and all for some time. The frequency will start variation and or the voltage will start. So they had to again close and start the old generator. तो उसमें उन्होंने सबसे पूछा कि you want to stay, and Colonel Sharma spoke to each one of us.
क्या बोला उन्होंने आपसे?
I talked to my military people. I said, all these things are there, hardship will be there, but you should be ready to withstand. And the fact is that, come what may, we are going to do the winter.
Right.
Some people were having reservations. They used to say, visit ready. I said, anything may be ready or not, but we are going to winter over here. Even if you all walk out, I'm going to live here. Literally, I'm going to stay here. When they saw this, then everybody said, I have told you that even if we have to live in tents, we will live in all. They say, if your determination is like this, then you are with me. And I'm here. I said, we will live together, we will have a good day here. If this generator is packed up and all others, then we will die together.
एक आखिरी मीटिंग होती है। मिशन के लिए सबसे बड़ा कंसर्न ये है कि अभी दक्षिण गंगोत्री चल रहा है सिर्फ एक जनरेटर पे। ऑपरेशंस हेड कैप्टन राम कुमार से पूछा जाता है कि क्या वो इतनी बड़ी चुनौती उठाने के लिए तैयार हैं।
डॉक्टर हर्ष गुप्ता ने मेरे को और दैट टाइम कर्नल शर्मा को दोनों बुलाया था और उसने ये पूछा था कि क्योंकि मेन चीज सिस्टम थी, तो मेरे पूछा क्या मार कॉन्फिडेंट, अरे कोई डर लगा हुआ था नहीं कि भाई वेदर सारे सिस्टम कमीशनिंग हुए हैं, इनग्रेस वाटर भी हुई है, डैमेज भी हुआ है, इक्विपमेंट थोड़ा बहुत, मतलब यू वांटेड टू बी श्योर कि पार्टी सेफ रह सकती है, पूरा विश्वास है, सब कुछ ठीक है, तो फिर हम सील करेंगे। तो उसने कहा कि आर कॉन्फिडेंट, हो जाएगा, वी विल मैनेज, नो डाउट। फिर डिसीजन ये लिया गया वी विल गो है, कोई बात नहीं, हो गया तो हो गया, क्या कर सकते हैं उनको। ये तो हमेशा आप कहीं जाते हो कुछ न कुछ हो ही जाता है, और फिर ये सब नहीं था भाई हर हालत में हमें करना ही है, चाहे 21 में इनग्रेस वाटर हो जाए, चाहे कुछ हो जाए।
डिसीजन ले लिया गया है। बस एक ऑपरेशनल जनरेटर और कम सप्लाईज के साथ पहली विंटरिंग टीम अंटार्कटिका में विंटरिंग की कोशिश करेगी। लेकिन कर्नल शर्मा देखते हैं कि अभी भी कहीं ना कहीं एक हल्का सा शक तो है कि वो और उनकी टीम ये काम कर पाएगी।
There was a doubt in everybody's mind that how this wintering will sustain itself. First March, we wintering party, we went to the ship. So all the people who were going back, literally there was a tears in everybody's eyes. And they were repeatedly coming and meeting me, sir, how will you live here? How will you live here? I said, yeah, sab ho jayega. Especially the scientists and all that, they said, how will you live here? It happened that I was asked to sign a certificate that everything is in order and we are ready to. I signed the certificate. I said I can give you blank, write whatever you like. If we are alive, fantastic, everything is success. If we are not alive, somebody the certificate will help somebody. Who is bothered? Who knows what happens after death?
March 1st, 1984, फिन पोलारिस अंटार्कटिका छोड़ रही है। समर टीम का मिशन खत्म हो चुका है। विंटरिंग टीम का मिशन हैज जस्ट बिगन। शिप के डेक पर मौजूद है मेरे डैड कैप्टन लोहमी और दूसरे समर टीम के मेंबर्स। मैंने उनसे पूछा कि अगर विंटरिंग टीम को किसी इमरजेंसी की वजह से इवैक्यूएट करना पड़ा तो क्या ये पॉसिबल भी होगा?
No. You walked a one-way street. Let's look at it this way. The nearest occupation, the nearest human presence from where we were making a station was probably at the Russian station Novolazarevskaya or Amundsen Scott station, which is not very far, only 2000 kilometers.
तो मतलब हाँ, और वो मदद भी करते तो क्या कर पाते?
मतलब क्या करते? Who would come and do what to you? If you were to be, I mean, okay, all right, you had your medical team, but if you were to evacuate anybody, there is no question of any rescue involved.
लेकिन अगर कुछ होता तो?
अगर कुछ होता तो I mean you live with your danger that you opted to go into.
आइस शेल्फ पर खड़ी विंटरिंग टीम फिन पोलारिस को धीरे धीरे गायब होती देखती है। 100 से भी ज्यादा लोग अंटार्कटिका आए थे इस मिशन के साथ, अब बचे हैं सिर्फ 12। मिशन की सारी प्रिपरेशंस फोकस थी दक्षिण गंगोत्री को बनाने में। कर्नल सत्या शर्मा ने मुझे समझाया मिशन के इस फेज के प्रिपरेशन के लिए इन 12 लोगों के पास किसी भी किस्म की स्पेशलाइज्ड ट्रेनिंग नहीं है। उनके पास है सिर्फ उनके अब तक के अंटार्कटिक अनुभव और एक दूसरे का साथ।
They had never lived together. The right thing is that if you're wintering a team for the first time when it is going, you put all of them together for at least 4-5 days so that they know each other. We are getting to know each other only on the ship. And then when the work is going on, then I'm identified this is this person, this is this. We don't have a rapport with each other. Everybody has got a plus point, minus point and all. By the time these people all understood who has got what are the minus points here, there and all.
And some people like Paramjit Singh,
he just joined the ship. And then his wireless and all that were all non-functional. So he was in a hell of his shambles.
सी वॉयज के दौरान कोल्ड स्टोरेज कंटेनर के मैलफंक्शन की वजह से विंटरिंग टीम ऑलरेडी अपने फ्रोजन फूड स्टॉक्स खो चुकी है। कंस्ट्रक्शन फेज में भी बहुत सारे एसेंशियल्स जैसे फ्यूल, फूड सप्लाईज, इक्विपमेंट बेस के बाहर रख दिए गए थे और ब्लिजर्ड्स ने इनको बर्फ से ढक दिया है। अब इससे पहले कि और सप्लाईज बर्फ में दब के गायब हो जाएं, विंटरिंग टीम मेंबर्स को उनको खोद के बेस तक पहुंचाना होगा।
So first thing was that to take under control, where is what? Food stuff is the most important, fuel is the most important, generator is most important, water is more. These things should be available to us all the time. So we started discussing where is what and let us prepare a contingency plan, where is what. Food stuff is at so-and-so place.
And this is all outside?
Outside, all outside, covered with snow. All the fuel barrels were about 2 kilometers away from us.
Right.
That's where all the fuel was dumped and that was all buried. Taking all the fuel barrel, transporting it to the station, filling the tanks with the barrels. So that was another task that we had to shift all the barrels. My barrels very close to the station because we can't keep them in the station. It will be fire hazard. And then we started working from morning till evening, digging out the things and all that, and with a good spirit, and things started working out.
लेकिन सारी कोशिशों के बाद भी विंटरिंग टीम मेंबर्स सारे सप्लाईज लोकेट नहीं कर पा रहे हैं। वो हर दिन बाहर जाकर सिर्फ इन्हें ढूंढने की कोशिश कर सकते हैं और उम्मीद कर सकते हैं कभी कभार लकी होने की।
The snowmobiles, the snow scooters, you could not retrieve, like because they were used.
We could not retrieve. Yeah, so a lot of things we could not retrieve. So because everything gets obliterated, then we lose the track of it.
Right.
It did happen. It can happen.
Of course. So those supplies that you knew where the general area where shuttle supplies were.
And dig it up. If you hit the right place, you are lucky. You don't get it, you don't. Like I'm saying, at one time we had run out all the powder milk. When for another 10 days we were just thinking that we will live on this atta dal chawal and all that. But luckily one day we hit a dump where a lot of powder milk came out. It was a big celebration. That can also happen.
लेकिन इस सुनसान जगह में भी हमारी विंटरिंग टीम पूरी तरह से अकेली नहीं है। 1984 में दुनिया कोल्ड वॉर की जकड़ में थी। हर एक देश बटा हुआ था कैपिटलिज्म और कम्युनिज्म के बीच में, और न्यूक्लियर वॉर से तो पूरी दुनिया की तबाही का खतरा था। भारत गिने चुने देशों में से था जिसने नॉन अलाइनमेंट का रास्ता चुना। तो भले ही हमारा बेस कैपिटलिस्ट यूके से आया हो, अंटार्कटिका में हमारा एक पड़ोसी होगा कम्युनिज्म का फ्लैग बेरर रशिया, या जैसे उसको उन दिनों में जाना जाता था, द सोवियत यूनियन। सोवियत बेस नोवोलाज़ारेव्स्काया दक्षिण गंगोत्री से 90 किलोमीटर दूर है। कंस्ट्रक्शन फेज के दौरान ही हमारे और सोवियत्स की मुलाकात हो चुकी है, और डॉक्टर हर्ष गुप्ता ने मुझे बताया कि उनका अंदाज थोड़ा अलग था।
And then of course there were cases when we went to the Russian station, and that leader of the Russian station was very happy to meet and all that. And he was there for last 3 years. He had not gone back to Russia and to Soviet Union at that time. I said, how come 3 years here? He said, peaceful life and adequate vodka. No worries.
अब सोवियत यूनियन के लोगों के पास तो आर्कटिक के पास रहने का बहुत अनुभव था। शायद इसलिए कैप्टन परमजीत सिंह ने नोटिस किया कि हमारे मुकाबले उनका डिसिप्लिन थोड़ा ढीला था।
If they get drunk ना, फिर उसका बड़ा कंट्रोल। अच्छा, वो हेलीकॉप्टर पे जो B8 वगैरह में भी जो पायलट थे ना, एक बार हम गए उनके, जो पायलट वो सो रेकलेस ना, वो इतना शार्प टर्न करेंगे, सिगरेट पी रहे हैं, boozing also like that. So their discipline was a bit of a problem. One of their chaps, he parked his armored personal carrier. तो कहीं वहाँ कहीं उनमें आपस में बैठ लग गई, फिर उस पहाड़ी पे चढ़ा, तो बंदे ने दारोगा ने किया था, चढ़ा दी ऊपर तक, but he was shit scared of coming down, you know. So वो मैंने फोटोग्राफ ली थी उस जगह।
आप कभी उनके बेस पे गए थे?
मैं गया था। मैं गया था। In fact, that is the time when I got help from them. They told me their frequencies, what frequency they are using for communication in Moscow, and which are the suitable frequency during what periods. So that help was given by them. And there was a ham operator also. So he also said कि if you can check on ham frequencies. So you will know which frequencies are working during this time to India and other places. So that was a great help to us.
29 मार्च 1984 समर टीम वापस इंडिया पहुंच चुकी है। दक्षिण गंगोत्री को बनाने की सफलता देश भर में मनाई जा रही है। समर टीम के मेंबर्स कुछ दिनों के लिए इंटरव्यूज और टॉक्स देते हैं और प्राइम मिनिस्टर से भी मिलते हैं, लेकिन कंस्ट्रक्शन टीम लीडर मेजर नायर ने मुझे बताया कि अब वो दूसरी असाइनमेंट्स और पोस्टिंग्स पर डिप्लॉय कर दिए जाएंगे और उनका ऑफिशियल इन्वॉल्वमेंट इस मिशन के साथ खत्म हो जाएगा।
Actually, the station management was part of the Department of Ocean Development.
Right.
It was not a military task.
Right.
We were on deputation to them
Right.
for this job. But the organization, whether you need air support, you need some evacuation, you need to send another person, or if there's an emergency, that was the job of the Department of Ocean
Development.
To be honest, after that I was detached completely because I was posted away. I had a different assignment.
Right.
I was due to be posted out. We did a summary briefing. We met the commandant and various people, and we wrote a paper. Him, Lomi, and I wrote an article for the Journal of the Corps of Engineers, which was immediately published about our experiences. So that happened, and then sort of we got back to our service and our service lives.
यहाँ अंटार्कटिका में दिन धीरे धीरे छोटे हो रहे हैं। विंटरिंग टीम अपने नए सराउंडिंग्स और शेड्यूल्स के साथ एडजस्ट कर रही है। सबसे मुश्किल और मेहनती कामों में से एक है वाटर मेल्ट टैंक को भरना। दक्षिण गंगोत्री का वाटर सप्लाई किसी नदी या तालाब से नहीं आता है, वो आता है आसपास की फ्रेश वाटर स्नो को पिघला के। इस काम के लिए जो मैकेनिकल इक्विपमेंट विंटरिंग टीम के पास था, वो एक टेक्निकल मैलफंक्शन की वजह से काम नहीं कर रहा है। इसका मतलब ये है कि मिशन टीम मेंबर्स को मैन्युअली बर्फ खोद के वाटर मेल्ट टैंक में डालनी पड़ेगी। वो ऐसे कामों की आदत ही डाल रहे थे जब एक और ताकतवर ब्लिजर्ड आता है। पहली बार उनको ऐसी सिचुएशन अकेली हैंडल करनी पड़ेगी। ब्लिजर्ड अचानक हिट करता है और उस दिन वाटर मेल्ट टैंक खाली है। इसका मतलब ये है कि चलते ब्लिजर्ड में कर्नल सत्या शर्मा और कैप्टन राम कुमार को बाहर जाकर मेल्ट टैंक में बर्फ डालनी पड़ेगी।
First blizzard came, that the most important thing was filling the snow melt tank with ice. Blizzard was blowing at 120 kilometers per hour, and we had to tie the belt with each other and then move along by hugging the wall of the building, and then going along that and reaching the snow melt tank. So the blizzard will hit us. We are blinded totally. Then you start shoveling the snow into the snow melt tank. So all snow will fly out.
Yeah.
But with all the improvisation, we shoveled the snow and filled the snow melt tank because there was no water inside.
पिछले ब्लिजर्ड में तो दक्षिण गंगोत्री के स्ट्रक्चर को कुछ हुआ नहीं, मगर इस बार अचानक बेस के एक सेक्शन में छत कोलैप्स हो जाती है।
During this blizzard only, we were patrolling the whole building. In that, I was in the generator room. Ram Kumar was also there with me, and then there I heard the noise from the roof. Something collapsed, and then there was a big ingress of snow from the roof. So I thought, because they had made the exhaust pipes, that has collapsed. So that was only, and that was for generator. And then the generator was also full of snow. That was a real crisis. Then I called others. And then this construction party team was there. Then we had Captain Sinha. And then CS Thampi was there. And they volunteered. They put the belt and all and climbed and then they sealed the roof. And it was done, good job done. From our side, seal the roof and then make an alternate exhaust pipe so that exhaust pipe doesn't face the incoming blizzard and then it will collapse again. So we discussed this thing and then it was overcome. The exhaust pipe was made and it was made functional.
इस बार तो विंटरिंग टीम मेंबर्स ने किसी तरह स्ट्रक्चर को रिपेयर कर लिया, लेकिन इस अनएक्सपेक्टेड कोलैप्स का मतलब है कि आगे से हर ब्लिजर्ड के दौरान मिशन मेंबर्स को बेस की स्ट्रक्चरल इंटेग्रिटी पे भी नजर रखनी पड़ेगी। और कैप्टन परमजीत सिंह ने मुझे बताया कि वो अकेली प्रॉब्लम नहीं थी।
Communication problem, that firstly the aerial system which we had to make, LPDA, 2 terminals were given, only one we could assemble and one was left near the alternate location which we could not even assemble. So this we put it up outside Dakshin Gangotri And in the first blizzard only, the boom of the satellite terminal broke. This LPDA, that is made of fiber. It broke because the wind speed was so high. So after we repaired it and all, put it somehow. But these are very delicate things. You know, you cannot just, the distances are measured. Each wire has to do its work. So it was ad hoc LPDA.
अगर अब बेस के सिस्टम्स फेल हो जाते हैं तो क्या उनके पास कोई बैकअप प्लान है?
Yeah, there was a plan. We had made an alternate location. Colonel Sharma had brought his DRDO containers. These containers were put at the alternate location. And if you put a small generator outside, you could even have heater and all. Plus my satellite terminal and my 100-watt transmitter transceiver was there. So we were confident that in case of emergency, maybe we'll shift to that place. But beyond that, we never really thought. You know, we had stocked our food also, alternate food.
How many days of supplies were at the alternate site? Like how many days could you have survived?
So I knew it will be difficult to survive. Therefore, we had to make contact before that so that some help can be available. But we knew that during winter and during night period and during blizzard especially, no help was forthcoming. So we have to survive on our own. So those plans we had made. So we knew exactly that in case we have to leave the station, firstly we should not leave the station. If you leave the station, then alternate location is about 100 meters away, and then survival there is not for more than a week. So the basic thing was keep your station safe and do the wintering.
विंटरिंग टीम मेंबर्स को ये सारे न्यू चैलेंजेस के साथ तो अब जीना ही पड़ेगा. अब कुछ ही मिनटों के लिए सूरज बाहर दिखता है और फाइनली मई 21 को सूरज ढलता है और वो अगले 2 महीने तक नहीं उगेगा. पोलर नाइट शुरू हो चुका है.
You were listening to
India's greatest journeys, Dakshin Gangotri.
an Eminem original. This podcast, inspired by the historic mission Dakshin Gangotri of 1983, uses creative liberties and dramatizations to enhance the storytelling experience. The creators, producers, directors, artists, and all individuals associated with this podcast do not intend to malign, defame, slander, or offend any person, place, region, country, religion, community, or individual. Every effort has been made to respectfully represent the armed forces, uniforms, and national representatives. Any inaccuracies or deviations are entirely unintentional. The podcast does not endorse smoking or drinking. Listeners' discretion is advised.